I'm here with the very talented actress Mila Kunis, voice of Meg Griffin in Family Guy. Mila, can you do Meg's voice for us?
Yeah, sure. It'll only cost you a couple thousand.
Okay, never mind.
Next on Lopez Tonight, Mila Kunis.
Tonight we have Mila Kunis from Black Swan, who will tell us what it was like to kiss Natalie Portman.
No, I will not.
On tonight's show, I will call Jake Gyllenhaal and ask him what it was like to kiss Natalie Portman.
There you go.
Buzz killer. You know her from that 70s show, Forgetting Sarah Marshall, and her latest role in the critically acclaimed Black Swan. Please welcome Golden Globe nominee, Mila Kunis! Welcome.
Thank you.
Okay, first of all, congratulations on your nomination.
Thank you.
Yes. You don't prepare for that kind of stuff. You just kind of go to bed and you're not thinking about that, are you?
No, and I can honestly say I was distracted because earlier the Critics' Choice stuff came out and I was like, oh, so that's all the stuff for the week. So I went to sleep happily, like ready to sleep in, and then I got woken up. Probably took about 4 phone calls to wake me up at like 5:36 a.m. And I woke up in a panic thinking that somebody passed away, because you think at 5:30 a.m. who calls you with happy news? Like, it's never good.
Right.
And then and it was my manager screaming on the phone, screaming, and I was like, what happened? And I like literally woke up out of deep sleep, and then, you know, I found out.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
Did you go back to sleep?
I thought I could. I was like, this is great, good night. And I was hung up the phone like, no. And then it was about 6-7 hours worth of interviews.
Oh, yeah,
that
right.
start right away.
It's big, yeah, it's big. So have you practiced reactions for the Golden Globe? Because then they put you in that box with like 4 other people.
No. No, my biggest concern about the Globes is just not tripping when I'm walking. Like, I don't really care about anything, but anytime there's like a red carpet or stairs, I just don't want to trip. So that's my only...
But are you comfortable speaking in public?
No. No, I'm really not. I'm horrible at it. I get really nervous and incredibly uncomfortable.
Yeah. How are you right now?
Well, this is kind of different. I don't know why, but like if I had to get up in front of a podium and talk, forget it.
You know why? Because we all look alike. That's why. And you're European, right?
Yeah.
So that's why when the phone rings at 5:30, you think that someone has passed. Because Latinos and people of color, we think 5:30, oh my God. And then you pick out a name.
Yeah.
Rudy died. You know?
It's true. I automatically go into a negative. Like, I don't think happy news is going to appear in the middle of the night. I'm like, my grandparents. Like, that's what I think.
Yeah. All right. So when you did the 70s show, you were younger than everyone else.
Yes.
Usually an actress plays older to younger, but you were younger.
I was the age I was playing, so that I think that's unheard of. People are like, you're so young. And I'm like, no, I'm actually the age I'm supposed to be.
How did all that come about, the audition process for that?
Oh my gosh. I did the pilot when I was 14, so I was in 9th grade. Wow. I'm dating myself a little bit. But yeah, I went on the audition. Oh, I can say the full story now. Okay, so I went on the audition, and I wanted this other show called Sunset Beach, which I don't even know if you guys still remember. It was a daytime show.
Yeah.
And I wanted that one because it had cute guys in it. And instead, my manager was like, no, you're going to go and get 70s. And I was like, no, I really want Sunset Beach because there's some really cute boys. And she was like, no. And the same day, I got Sunset Beach and I got 70s show. And she was like, you're going to do 70s. And I was like, but there's no one in it. I don't get it. Because I was 14. And so I couldn't be any more grateful that she was like, you're doing 70s. But I lied about my age, and I told them that I was legally emancipated and or 18, which was a filthy lie. I was nowhere near legally emancipated or 18.
Yes, but that's also very European and very Latino. Come on! Yes!
Yeah.
You do what you got to do to get the job.
Yeah, you got to hustle in this industry.
That's right. You did good. I like that. Is acting the only job you've ever had?
Well, the only legal job I've ever had. I'll tell you.
Hey, not like that. What's wrong with you guys?
Got a filthy audience. Let's see. Okay, my friend. Oh, Lord. Okay, when I was 16, at the Beverly Center, there was a store called Natural Wonders, which I don't know if you guys remember. It sold like rocks. and telescopes. Like, no one really bought stuff. They
That
just
little
kinda
ball
walked
that
in.
you expanded to 35 feet and then it goes
Yeah,
back down.
like who needs it? Hence why the store went out of business. But my friend was working there, and it was like during Christmas time, and I think her employees called in sick, and she had nobody to like monitor the front of the store. Somehow she thought it was a really good idea to call me and to help her out. Mind you, this is third season of 70s, so at that point it was kind of like iffy.
Yeah.
I sucked it up. I put on a brown apron, and I stood out in front of the store, and I was like, "Hello, welcome to Natural Wonders. How can I help you?" And people were like, "Are you okay?" Like, everyone thought that like something must have happened. That was my one job. My second job was my mom currently works at Rite Aid in LA, which is a thrifty. And when I was 14 and 15, my mom would, on her lunch break, pick me up from 70s after work.
Yeah.
And I would have to sit at work with her. And so you get bored as a kid, like there's so much you could do. And so she would make me go behind the photo counter and redistribute photos to people, and I'd have to stock the shelves and organize the shelves, all illegally. I mean, I was like 14, 15, and she was like, just go do something, because that's what happens when you have European parents.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. And did anybody recognize you in there? Like,
Yeah, and everyone was always confused. They were always like, no. Like, nobody really knew what to do.
Hi, 70s girl, is there any more Pantene?
Yeah.
But you turned out normal. Were your parents strict? They had to be strict.
Yeah, they're pretty strict. The greatest parents, but I have to tell you, the most amazing parents. And people say that, but truly mine are. And man, my dad, when I was 16, I did something. We both couldn't figure out. We can't remember what it was. I either came home late,
Right.
or I did something wrong. And I was doing 70s at the time, and he was like, "Mom, I'm going to take your keys away from your car." And I was like, "You can't really take my car keys away because I have to go to work tomorrow." And he goes, "Not my problem." And I was like, "Yeah, you're funny, haha." Went to sleep, woke up, my parents were at work, and I had no car keys. And on the table, my dad left me $1.25 and said, "Take the bus." And, oh yeah, and I went, "Okay, how do I do this?" And I was like, "All right." So I walked down Kings Road in Santa Monica, and there was a bus stop. And I was like, "I don't know where this bus goes." The bus came, and I was like, "I need to get to here." And they were like, "You need to take this bus to that bus." I got to work, and then I had Ashton Kutcher drive me home.
Wow.
I know.
And you don't remember what you did? You can't?
No, and my dad and I were talking about this yesterday, and he can't remember either. I mean, I was like a teenager. I did something.
Did you smoke some salvia? Any of that? Were you smoking salvia?
That's the Miley Cyrus
That's
bong. She was smoking some weed. Come on now, that was not no legal. Please.
But it's...
I mean,
But salvia is like a legal weed that grows on the side of the freeway. Now, when I saw Miley Cyrus, I said, how does she find that and not Mexicans? We're always on the side of the freeway. That's all we do. We picnic on the side of the freeway. So
Okay.
as Meg from Family Guy, when Seth Green was here, he has to change his voice.
Yeah.
I'm
not that talented. So
Yeah, you are.
what you see is what you
That's
get.
it. So
Yeah.
people recognize you. They have to, on the phone especially, but
Yeah.
in
Oh, yeah,
public
yeah.
where somebody has their head turned.
I get recognized more for my voice than for what I actually look like. Constantly. I'm like, if I go out with my friends, they're like, "Shut up!" Like, I'm not allowed to open my mouth and
Or
talk.
if you see some teenage boys, you're like, I can't.
Yeah, no. I have a very distinct voice, and I always have my whole life. But yeah, I have no, like, it's not like I can change my voice.
Well,
so.
it's successful, so don't change anything.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, really great. I mean, that show is going to be on forever.
I hope from your mouth to God's ears, it's a great job.
Absolutely. Now, I saw Black Swan, and it is really unbelievable. Everybody has to go see Black Swan when it comes out. It's really...
I'm really glad you liked it.
Yeah. When you read the script, did you get it the first time?
No. I really didn't. I mean, it's the honest truth is I read it, and I thought it was so amazing and so complex that I had to start reading it all over again. So by the time I spoke to Darren, I'd read it 3 times in one sitting.
So it's a thriller based in ballet, but not really about ballet.
No, it's about, I mean, there's different interpretations of what the story is about. I mean, you watch it and you walk away with whatever you can. I mean, people, personally, I think it's about a woman trying to achieve perfection in a world where it's impossible.
Absolutely. And when I saw it, I made the dude rewind it because I got lost in the first 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Just because, I mean, it's a great movie, but
Yeah.
I was like, oh man, oh no, I got to see that again.
There's a lot that happens.
There's a lot that
yeah.
happens. Can you set up the clip?
Sure, it's a little bit of a hard clip to set up, but okay, I play kind of a doppelganger to Natalie Portman's character, and Natalie Portman's character gets the lead in Swan Lake, and she's having some trouble fitting in the part, and so my character comes in and tries to move her in the right direction.
And your character isn't about perfection. She just kind of goes with her flow and her heart, and she moves as she moves.
Yeah, she kind of embodies everything that Natalie's character desires, in a sense, and tries to achieve, and that's the whole film.
Beautiful. I love it. Here's a clip from Black Swan. Black Swan is in selected theaters now and opens nationwide this Friday, December 17th. Everybody go see it. Mila Kunis is here, right here. Thank you. Dr. Drew Pinsky is here next. We'll be right back.